everybody, welcome to
Shift Happens!
Week number 246. Thanks for the help there, Dr. Mike.
You betcha.
All right, shifters, welcome to Shift Happens 246, and I am here with some very, very special guests. The boys from Life West College. These are chiropractic students, Tim, Anthony, and Michael.
Great name.
And
Great
they
name.
have, he's biased.
The best.
His name's Michael too. They flew in from California. Who comes from California to Nebraska?
These guys, they want to learn.
Nice. They dig it.
Crazy people.
Crazy. They kind of are a little bit deranged because not only did they come from California, they're also on break. So this is their vacation. Solid vacation.
Exactly. How I would want to spend it.
So
spend it big.
I like to spend it big. I like that. And I don't know about you, Dr. Mike, but these guys, they were asking me some pretty tough questions.
They're good.
I was like,
I'm impressed.
smoking, smoking in the brain. So Michael, we'll start with you. First, I want to ask you guys, why did you come here? What did you expect to learn, especially, sacrificing the time from your break?
Well, we wanted to come just to see what board docs in one office can do and how something like that is really busy, how it looks like in like just to see what the flow is like. That's what we wanted to see on the business aspect of the office, because we've heard it was pretty bumping up in here.
Pretty bumping up in here. I like that. Cool. And so what try are you in again, Anthony?
We're in quarter 7. Entering
quarter 7, and you're only in quarter 5. So you're only about halfway through school, and they're already thinking about the business side of things. That's pretty intense. Smart guys here. So what about you, Anthony? When you came here, what did you want to learn?
It was pretty much the same deal. My doc, shout out to Gil, Dr. Gil de Saulnier back home. Dr. Coach has been a great coach for him. And he told me that if you want to see really successful booming practice, you got to go fly out to Omaha. Like, Omaha, I don't even know where that is. So, Nebraska?
Yeah.
Where's, I don't even know where that is. But yeah, just fly out to Omaha and go see Koca. He's got some of the best systems in the world in place, and I really wanted to see how it worked, right? And I noticed there's 4 docs, and I'm like, wow. So 4 docs, really high volume, great energy in the practice, and everything was boom, 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 must go see. So I had to. I want to figure it out for myself and see where it goes in the future, right?
I like that. Figuring out for himself. Makes you independent. And you guys are all from Canada, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so and did you know each other before you went to school in California, or was it just by happenstance?
Yeah.
Started school together.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony and I knew each other's faces because we're from the same school in the same city.
Are you serious?
And from the same major too. So we were in a
Really?
lot of classes together.
In undergrad?
In undergrad.
In Canada?
In Canada, in the same city, Vancouver, Canada.
That's cool. They went to undergrad together in Canada before they went to chiropractic school together.
We didn't know each other
last night.
That's cool.
You remember that? Oh, you weren't there, were you?
No, I wasn't there.
You want to come?
Small world.
Yeah, so what about you, Tim? What did you want to get the most out of from your experience here?
One thing that I wanted to get the most out of this experience at Dr. Koca's office is for me to see what's going to happen to my life after graduation. I think going to school, a great school like Life West, teaches me to get my license, but what's going to happen after graduation? Do I have a plan? Mm-hmm. And for me, I'm very passionate in the Gonstead work, and I've heard that Dr. Koca has a great system, great clinic, amazing atmosphere with other doctors, and he's also very passionate about Gonstead. So I really wanted to see how that works and how everything plays together. So when I heard that Anthony and Michael were planning this trip, I was immediately sold, and I wanted to make the trip.
That's cool. So do you guys want to, kind of share a little bit on how you all got into chiropractic, and also too specifically how you started studying the Gonstead work? Because for going only halfway through the chiropractic school program, I mean, you guys are pretty far ahead of the curve. You already know I want this, I want that. We're starting to figure out business things. So what got you initially into chiropractic?
So what got me in chiropractic was...
Stop, I gotta take a picture. Okay.
So what got me into chiropractic was that, I guess it was initially my dad. He started to have like really bad backaches, and I just decided in undergrad that I just wanted to be able to help him and fix his back. And then I started to pursue that dream, and the more that I learned about chiropractic, the more I wanted it, and the more I thought that this was the career that was like destined for me. So that's how it all happened to me. And the more...
How far along are you in school?
We're 6.25.
You still got time to change your mind, man.
Yeah.
Open a winery, right?
Yeah, winery.
Winery.
I'm gonna go flip some burgers. I think that's a good career.
Taco John's will pay off your loans. We figured it out.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's how I got in, and how we got into Gonstead Chiropractic was when we were checking out all the clubs in Life West. We kind of, like during our first quarter, we went into Gonstead Club, and they were the only club at the moment that was doing hands-on. So we just stayed because we really wanted to do chiropractic, not learn about general science stuff. So, and then eventually it just turned into a passion because everything just made sense. The more that I learned about other techniques, I was like, well, Gonstead makes the most sense to me. That's why we stuck through it, and it's like the technique has so much to learn that I didn't want to split my focus on anything else. I just wanted to learn one thing, and in the end, if I decide not to go with it, I can focus on something else, but right now it's all about Gonstead.
Cool. Major focus. So what about you, Anthony?
Yeah, my dad went to a chiropractor back home, and for general backaches as well, and he one day just actually randomly decided to bring me. And I went and talked, and I went and said, hey, the chiropractor said, hey, do you want to get adjusted? Like, sure, I don't even know what that means. So I got adjusted for the first time, and I thought, wow, that was really great, since back then I was already in the kinesiology program. So I already had an interest in working with people, I just didn't know what. And then with the health field. So after I got adjusted, I started looking into it and attending these talks as some docs would come out and some chiropractors would come out and talk to our school. And the more I learned, the more I got interested, the more I fed the fire. So it wasn't until my current roommate, Jessica, she looked up a doc named Gil DeSaulnier. He was actually in the local school network, and he was we found him nearby. So he was literally, we went to him because he was the closest to the school. Yeah. So she went to him first. And afterwards, she said, hey, you gotta come check out the clinic. You gotta come check out the clinic. They're doing something really special. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means. So again, I went on a whim, flew in the dark, and went in and checked it out. Met the guy, really great guy. He took me in. I went under his care for a while, and afterwards he decided, hey, why don't you take me under, because he knew I was going to go to chiropractic college. He took me under his wing. He employed me as his tech CA, so I worked for him for about a year just before I graduated from, or not graduated, finished my prereqs from undergrad and went straight to Life West under his guidance. So.
Do you remember when Gil, keep talking, we'll just talk, remember when Gil used to talk about him? I do.
But yeah, so yeah, I thank Dr. Gill and his wife, Dr. Marie, a lot for everywhere that he's brought me to. And yeah, I don't know where I'd be without him. And as for Gonstead, same thing with him. So me and him actually traveled together at that beginning time. So we traveled in kind of like a mini pack and went to Gonstead Club. We checked out, I guess it would be MLS Club. We checked out After Club, all the other clubs on the campus, and we thought, yeah, they were the ones doing hands-on, and really liked to explain about the technique. Everyone else was just talking, and it wasn't really going anywhere, and things just didn't make sense. And for me, I'm a little bit more analytical, so I'm not a huge fan of just feeling for where things are and just without a way of just going for it. And it made sense when he started talking about they started talking about a system, x-rays, instrumentation, making sure they know which one was the right one. Their like, I guess, certainty. Their certainty of which bone to adjust is what really attracted me. And to know that I knew what I was doing with that patient. And I can tell him exactly because I knew without a doubt that's what we were going for. So that in itself brought the passion on, and started learning more, made the most sense as well, and stuck through it.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like that. You guys travel in packs. That's cool.
Two-man pack.
Two-man pack, yeah.
So what about you, Tim?
What was the question?
How did you get it?
I was
Okay.
I just.
How'd you
keep it
get into
simple.
chiropractic initially?
All right, so my answer won't be as detailed and awesome as them, but I got into chiropractic because towards the end of my undergraduate degree, I was looking at venturing out to different professions. I was looking at physical therapy, personal training, occupational therapy, and even chiropractic. But at the time, I didn't know what chiropractic was. In downtown Vancouver, there's a favorite cafe that I always like to go. And right next to the cafe, there was a chiropractic office. So one day after I have a meal, I wanted to just go in and talk to the chiropractor. And I was actually really surprised by how welcoming they were and how much the doctor wanted to meet me and just tell me everything about chiropractic. And as I got to know him, I realized, wow, I want what he has. He loves his patients. His patients love him. He has great flexibility in his hours, and he's helping people. That's huge. So this was something that I was super interested in. So immediately I told him that I'm interested in becoming a chiropractor, and he's recommended me to go to Life West. And from then, I had the dilemma to choose which school to go to. And then I had my own philosophical journey, which is a whole different story.
Which two are you choosing between?
I applied to a bunch of schools. I applied to the Canadian Memorial Chiropractic College.
Okay.
I applied to Life East, Life West, and Palmer West.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So at the end, I narrowed down to Palmer West and Life West. And I had chosen to actually go to Palmer West, despite what my doctor recommended me. And about a month before I was supposed to get there, get my place and start my school, I talked to a number of more doctors in the area, and then I just kind of had a revelation. I found truth within myself and what true chiropractic was. That's when I decided to cancel my application with the school. I had to make a phone call. They were not happy with me.
Yeah, I believe it, yeah.
And I went with Life West. That decision was made
That's
right
good.
then. So.
Good instincts.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool, guys. You know, it's definitely a passion. You know, you can just feel it sitting next to you guys. Great energy. How are we doing for time, Dr. Mike?
We're good.
There's one thing that I did want to tell our viewers here. This is pretty cool, guys. In Mandarin, right? There's really not a word for chiropractor.
No.
Exactly. So what do you call? Like, what were the words you were telling me they were called?
The only way we can describe it is we say organize the back. So the word organize is to organize your room. So we say to organize the back. And I told, after teaching my parents a little bit about chiropractic, they decided, all right, let's add the word nervous system in there. So organize the back, or the nervous system, organizes the nervous system of the back, or bones, really.
That's cool.
Sometimes they shorten it to doctor of nervous system, which I like. I like that.
Yeah. So how would you say that actually?
It would be 整脊医, which means organized doctor, or 整脊骨头, which means organized bones, and then 整脊神经, which means organized nervous system. It's kind of like a combination of three my parents used.
Wow. How cool is that though? Because normal complete cycle coordination,
Right.
organization. I mean that's cool.
I mean, from a nerve supply guy sitting with these guys, that's perfect.
Yeah.
It's better than the word manipulation in mine.
Right? Manipulation, cool. And then have you guys had Dr. Flannery in class yet at Life West?
Philosophy 1.
Shout out to Dr. Brian Flannery. So, all right. Anything else to add, guys? You know, because we got a huge afternoon. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee, and we're gonna start liberating human potential again.
we're really excited. Can't wait.
Good. All right, gang. Well, thanks for watching, viewers. You will see the boys back here on the Shift Happens for a Friday episode. Take care, guys, and we'll see you next time.